got an account on there? Good. All right.
All right.
There you go, my man.
All right. Well, it's going to be hard to follow that kind of thunderous applause, but let's see what I can do, hey? So, something's recently been confusing me about the drunk driving laws. Well, not necessarily the new one. The old law that says that people with their N can't drink anything then drive for the next 10 hours. Because I've got my N, so that means that if my dad comes home from the bar in serious need of a nightcap, and he goes into the cupboard, gets the bottle and starts slamming it back and throws it at me, and 2 drops go out my nose, I'm the one that blows over. but yeah, but even when I am out drinking and I don't have to drive, I can't have all that much, because I'm sure you're looking at me like I'm some kind of lightweight. Well, let's put it to you this way. Last time I weighed myself, I came out as 120 pounds, and I was soaking wet and holding a brick. Yeah, and I can't drink anything at all. I mean, I get hammered off of sniffing bottle caps. That's really all it takes for me. Yeah, I've actually recently realized that I have my own weight class. Yeah, I'm not even a lightweight. I'm 2 steps below lightweight. I'm the world's only paperweight. But it's actually got its distinct advantages. Because if I go out to the bar and get completely shit-faced, and my friends need to take me home, all they really need to do is take the 10 they keep stapled to my forehead to pay off my bar tab, throw me up on the shoulder, and walk me home. And when they finally get me there, all they have to do, they don't even need smelling salts. They can just take a pinch of table salt and I'm good to go. See, I've recently realized that you can be considered a cheap drunk when you can go to the bar, get completely shit-faced, and still manage to spend more money on the cab ride home. So, all right, applause break. So I got asked to work at 5 this morning. 5 in the morning. I just looked at my boss and said, you know what? Fuck that. I don't get up at 5 in the morning. The only reason why you'll ever see me getting up at 5 in the morning is to brush my teeth and go to bed. Many's the day that I passed my old man in the hallway and had this conversation. Night, Dad. Morning, Dave. And of course I go to bed, my dad, jackass that he is, would come pound on my door at 6 in the morning on his way to work. He'd be like, come on, Dave, rise and shine, up and at him, early bird gets the worm. And I'd be like, fuck off, Dad, second mouse gets the cheese. Then he'd be like, come on, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And I'd be like, fuck off, I went to bed late. Early to rise, late to bed, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and dead. And then he'd be like, come on, get up, you son of a bitch. Yeah, really clever guy. Calls his own son a son of a bitch. That's not the only clever thing he'd always say, though. Like, for example, he'd also say things like, eat up, boy, you can't fuck on jam sandwiches. Or, I can run faster scared than you can nag, because you'll slip in my shit trying to catch me. So now you can all see where I get my wit from. So all I have to say to that is, thanks, Mom, I love you. So, I've actually been thinking a lot, and I've recently discovered that there's a huge double standard between men and women in terms of wanting to remain a virgin until they're married. If a woman says she wants to remain a virgin until she's married, it means that she's pure, it means that she's innocent, and it means that she's earned the right to wear white on her wedding day. When a guy says it, that just means he's a fucking loser. He's a virgin. See, I've recently discovered that the only guys that ever want to remain virgins until they get married are guys that can't get laid. I mean, I'm not sure about you guys, but I've never been to Level nightclub and actually seen, a clone douchebag, the kind of guy that wears his shades inside and has the affliction shirts. I've never seen him try and close a deal like this. So, can I get your number? Yeah? Great. Hey, listen, I'm committed to being a virgin until I'm married, so we're probably just going to end up going back to your place and cuddling for a few hours and talking about your feelings. Is that cool? That's cool? Yeah, so me and my friends have recently tried going out to the nightclub to pick up chicks. But that really doesn't work out for us too well because we got the biggest ragtag group of losers you'll ever meet. For one, we got the one guy who thinks he's a clone douchebag, you know, dresses up in the Affliction and Ed Hardy shirts, puts on the backwards hats, and plasters that sneer on his face all the time. But not once have I ever seen him pick up a chick. And I think I know why. I'm not the world's best lip reader, but I think once I actually saw him chatting up a chick, and I actually think I saw him use the words virgin, married, cuddle, and feelings all in the same sentence. As for my other friend, well, he's got some pretty good rhythm, you know. He'll go down to the nightclubs and start bumping out to the rhythm, and he get girls coming up to dance with him for a bit. But to be honest, they don't stick around. They just get bored and wander off. And he just doesn't go after them, you know. He's the kind of guy that doesn't have the motivation. And I think he's felt a groove once in his life, but she woke up halfway through and beat the shit out of him. As for me, I'm in serious need of something I like to call liquid courage to talk to girls. But as I mentioned earlier, I'm a complete paperweight, which means that liquid courage isn't going to do me any good. I mean, I get drunk off of sniffing bottle caps. Imagine how fucky things get when I unscrew the lid on my liquid courage and accidentally catch a whiff of chloroform. Alright, I'm Dave Sammich. Enjoy the rest of the show, guys.